What things do you need to release that are killing you mentally? What things do you need to let go of? What family things do you gotta let go of? And we all show up with our set of tools. What was unique about this fire, it had accumulated 3,000 acres in 10 minutes. So now you have the leader of the pack who's a little bit ahead of about 12 people. And the leader decides to think on his feet. And he tells the other 12 people, let go of your pack, release it. And it's said in the studies today that a firefighter can run 15 to 20% faster without the 20 to 30 pounds on their back. And the leader was telling them to let it go, and they wouldn't. And what he did something, now if you go back and research this, you'll find this guy named Dodge. What Dodge did is he sees the fire coming, he created a new fire. Unbelievably genius move. Creates a new fire, he burns the area around him so it's already burnt. So the fire misses him, and he covers himself, and he survives. But all the people that he told to let go of their pack didn't, and they died. Because when we release things, we have to release a part of our own identity. If you go read articles, there's a book about this. Discarding your equipment means admitting failure and shedding part of your identity. So in order for them, as a smoke jumper, to release something, they had to let go of everything that they've been trained. They had to let go of everything in their pack. And they had to let go of an identity that I'm here to fight a fire and end a fire. And they were incapable of doing that because all of their training had told them, you don't ever leave your pack. You don't ever leave your bag behind. But in order to survive sometimes, we have to release some things in order to get to where we're going, in order to get all that is promised to us. We gotta let go. So the last thing I have for you, what do you need to release? What patterns do you need to release? What chains do you need to release in your life? Because it can cost you your life. A smoke jumper is gonna lose their life. That the consequences of a teacher and people who live in everyday life, the consequences are not as dire as the people in the Man Gulch fires. The consequences will not kill you physically. But what things do you need to release that are killing you mentally? What things do you need to let go of? What family things do you gotta let go of? There is so much more out there for you that you're capable of receiving, but you can't let go of X, Y, and Z that happened to you in the past. You gotta cut ties with it. And here's the thing, the enemy's always gonna try to get us to go back to the old version of us and go back to the old thing we used to do. Go back to the old thing that happened to us. Go back to that situation. Go back to that moment in time. But you have the power to just let it go. Let it go. And step into your own personal promised land and step into the best version of yourself. Y'all with me on that? Can y'all